This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Welcome, friends. John Solberg here, your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And I'm always extremely happy that this show is brought to you by Green Mountain Grills. Green Mountain Grills has brought the smoke to the competition scenes and backyards all over the world for more than 17 years. Their Venturi-style firebox delivers the cleanest 150-degree smoke in the pellet game. Their newly redesigned 2025 Prime 2.0 grills, they blend the proven technology of the past and the technology of the future. Did you know Green Mountain Grills is the original innovator of all things Wi-Fi? And they continue to give the user granular options to control your grills in any environment from anywhere. They also lead the pack and accessory creation. They got pizza ovens, they got they got add-on side burners, not don't even know where that was going. They've got add-on side burners. They've got a ton of different racks. They've got a rotisserie, all this and more. Check them out over at greenmountaingrills.com.
Rim job takes first place, and really, it's all near and dear to our heart anyway, right? Of course it is. Hey, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You just won a rim job. Hey, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so if you're going to be breaking out those grills for the very, very first time since you put them away in, let's call it mid-November, and that was probably late for a lot of you people, you're going to have to do a few things. First of all, you're going to have to get it out of the attic. Second of all, you're going to have to uncover it. Third of all, hopefully you didn't store it with like the propane tank on the grill. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, right? TD Hooks, the attic is that's an inside joke. I apologize. Hopefully you didn't store it with the propane tank on it. So if you did, please disconnect. Make sure that all the valves are off on your grill and that the propane tank is shut off. Righty-tighty, lefty loosey, okay? So, make an effort at least once during the grilling season, if there is a season, that you go ahead and really do a thorough cleaning of your grill. And I'm not talking about your barbecue pin. I'm talking about the grill. Take off the grate, take off the grease deflectors or the grease infusers or the grease diffusers or the flavorizer bars, whatever the hell you want to call those things that sit over your actual burners, and then undo the burners as well. Now, I have a Weber. I have many Webers. Perhaps my Weber is easier to take apart than your particular piece of equipment, but really put in the effort. Break out the service manual and see how you get the manifolds and the Venturis and all that stuff off and pull everything out so you just have the box itself. Now take your paint scrapers and your chisels and all that stuff where you haven't actually done this since you've owned the grill, and it could be 1 or 10 years from now. I do not have a platinum model. I do not. I have it was a Genesis back then, but I believe it's now the Spirit line. But it's 4 years old. It's a 3-burner, no side burner, because I think those things are junk. And dig out all of the grease and all of the crap that is built up in there, right? And then take out the grease pan if you have a pan, or, as I always like to say, grilling season introduces at least one new pop can to catch that grease and that silly little hanger of yours, as that's what you have. Replace that with a pan. Go buy the Weber pan and just replace it, retrofit. Use some handyman skills and get in there. But really get it out, dig all the crap out, give it a nice, if you have a pressure washer, go ahead and just wash the whole thing down, because remember, you have taken off all of the most important parts, right? Perhaps you've taken off all of the proper parts and all of the stuff that you really don't want to get wet, right? You've done that. Blast out the whole thing. Make it gleaming. Make it nice. Treat it well. Remember, keep it hot, keep it clean, keep it lubricated. That really applies to a lot of things in life, I think. By the way, just a quick update on the instant poll. Rim job still coming in at 100% over Crackle. Hard to imagine. Certainly hard to imagine. Here we go. Glad you got some coverage with my dirty cocktail. Robin Medlin joining it. Thank you, Robin. Damn it, I said it again. It's Lindar's. Why'd you have to go get married? I can't even remember that. Damn it. So now you have a clean grill. Take the burners. There's a little screw at the very end where it goes into the manifold where the gas is going to come in. Those are your Venturis. You take a brush, kind of brush all around there and make sure there's no cobwebs, right? No cobwebs. And then this is what I do. Because I'm a little, well, I can't believe I'm going to say this because the instant messengers are going to blow up. A little anal retentive when it comes to my burners. I take a toothpick, but I've fashioned it. It's like a metal toothpick that I made, and I go in to each burner hole and I poke each one individually to make sure that it is free and clear. And then I actually take like a metal, what do you call it, a steel brush that you would brush rust from, and I go up and down each side, and go up and down, and make sure that I get any loose rust off there, and there you go. And then I do that with each one. So I have three times I'm doing that. And then I also make sure that the Venturi lids there on where it all goes in the manifold, I make sure I get my Phillips head screwdriver and I unscrew it a little bit. And I make sure that, it's like a 25% open, I believe, at least for Weber's. It's supposed to be a prime combustibility between gas and air. And I fit everything back together. And then I take a grease lightning or some simple green or whatever it is that isn't like huge chemical willy. And I spray down the grill, and I clean it and make it all nice and shiny, and it's wonderful.
It is all wonderful, nice and shiny. Find out how Greg finished up this grill maintenance segment over at the BBQCentralShow.com. And I'm thinking to add context to the opening, I need to go pull that show out and cut that out so you have some idea where that's coming from. And if you missed it all together, go listen to this show again. Thanks so much for listening. Hey, you want to get a hold of me, John, John, at the BBQCentralShow.com. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.